kind of feel like saying the Pledge of Allegiance for some reason. I don't know, it's just welling up inside me. But, you know, that's a beautiful, beautiful story. And that lesson about getting out of your comfort zone.
That is awesome.
It's really true, isn't
You're
it?
a courageous chicken, Miss Kathy.
Yeah.
You're courageous.
The best chicken I ever met. Okay, now we've got a story before intermission. And intermission, by the way, will be abbreviated today, just enough time to do your business and come back. Because we've got a little fun thing that's happening along with the hammock giveaway. But I want you to think about how appropriate is this next storyteller as we approach Halloween. David Stacey Foxworth has, all of these stories are true. Hold on to your seats. David.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm going to adjust your mic. Hold on. This is the important part of my job. I hope I'm doing well. Stand right up here a little bit, and then right there, because we want everyone to hear this. Is this too close for you? Mind your personal space? I hope not. It's really, I feel very comfortable here. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can take it from here now.
All right. Well, I grew up here in Georgetown, South Carolina, around the Browns Ferry area. My people have lived out in that area. My great-granddad and all was from out there. And my grandma, she raised me pretty much, had a river place out there. And when I was a small child, I would hear tales of river life and rafting logs down the river and shell fishing and oystering in Merle's Inlet, Winyah Bay, North Inlet, and some tales of treasures and treasures lost and found along the rivers and in the rivers. And as a child, it just kind of sparked, it just got in me, and I just always want to know what's in these waterways, what's in this water. And so as a young adult or teenager, I ordered a bunch of dive gear out of a magazine at the time, and just went for it, and got certified later. And I was training somebody, and I love the history of this area, and one of the big kick I get out of it is researching the dive spots, and then when I find them, it's just awesome. But I didn't do much research on this. There was a settlement called Willtown. It was off the Mingo Creek. After some time, I did do my research, but there was a subdivision on Black River close to Browns Ferry where I kind of knew the water well, called Willtown Subdivision. And so I got permission. I went and got the key to the boat landing, and I had a friend with me. He's wanting to learn how to dive in dark water. There's no classes for that I know of, probably still. But we had a bunch of gear, cave diving equipment. There's no light penetration in Black River after 8 feet. And when you get down past 8 feet, you can see about 3 feet with the $800 cave diving setup. So we eased in off this boat landing. Here I'm thinking maybe find some Revolutionary War relics, because Willtown was burnt by the British during the Revolution. And I just had high hopes that maybe I just didn't have to research, and Willtown Subdivision was on top of it. So we went in on the boat landing, and it was good because it was a sandy bottom and no trees coming up out the murk, but sandy bottom, and I would sweep with my dive light, and I got flashback. So we kept going to the flashback, and me and the guy I was training was tethered together with about a 4-foot tether. And I come up on, I'll never forget it, Oldsmobile hubcap. It's like, oh, cool, it's a car. And all the windows was rolled up. We went all the way around it, and I could tell we're both psyched up. I had a slate I could write on, and he was doing well with handling the darkness. And so I said, hey, let's get this door open. So we pried, and he's a big old dude. Finally, I said, snatch it, and he ripped it right open, and all this foam and I guess parts of the interior came out. And I told him to calm down. You gotta communicate with your hands under there, either the slate. But so I told him, check the glove box, and I was trying to get the key out the ignition. I wanted to open the trunk. Who knows what's in this thing, you know? And so he kind of went behind my tank, and I was halfway out the car, and he was in there trying to get the glove box open. I was trying to get the key out, and all of a sudden he just flipped out. We were getting tangled up on headliner or whatever, and just all tangled up in this stuff. Finally, I got out and got him out, and he was trying to go straight up. Well, we were about 26 feet deep and 30 feet out in the river, and you could really get hurt if you just shoot up. And my concern was that he was panicked, and so got him calmed down. We did a free ascent, which I don't like to do in dark water, but got to the top. He instantly said, I said, what's wrong? I thought, you know, catfish, big catfish in the car, you know, water moccasin, snake, what, you know. I never seen a gator that deep. They're usually on top, tracking on you. But he said, there's a dead body in that car. I said, what? A dead body? I said, how do you know, man? He said, well, when all that stuff was getting stirred up, he said, an orthopedic shoe came in front of my face with a skeleton leg in it. I said, what? And so, you know, it wasn't the treasure we were looking for. But, you know, on a positive note, the guy had been missing for 3 years, and the family got closure, and, you know, it's a blessing for that. But just want to ask y'all one more thing. Do any of y'all know what a gold Spanish coin looks like that's been under Black River for 300 years? This is my son River. Neither do I.
Good job. Good job.
Now you can tell that story on Halloween night, and it's a true one.
And I have to say, I would never open the trunk with Stacey.
I don't know what possessed him. I don't know. We're all going to be talking about this, but please enjoy intermission and please.